Hey, what's up everybody? As you all are probably aware by now, the Galaxy Note 7 is no more. And as you know, I had a ton of case reviews planned for that phone, but since it's been retired, we're moving back to the iPhone 7. Today, I've got a tempered glass install for you. It's brought to us by Choetech, and we're gonna look at it now. Ian here from Droid Mania, and you're watching my quick review. So let's do this. Now the packaging here was pretty basic, so I didn't include that. Inside, you'll find the necessary tools that you're going to need for the install, starting with your wet and dry wipes, a microfiber cloth, and the dust remover and guide stickers. When it comes to the installation, it's a 3-step process starting with the wet wipe. After opening the cloth, you'll use that to thoroughly clean the display of your phone. As you can see, this wipe's pretty moist, and during this step in the installation, the goal here is to make sure that you take your time and thoroughly clean the display to make sure that you remove all dirt, dust, oil, and debris. And don't forget to include your fingertips here so that you don't reintroduce any oils to the display. Next, we'll take the dry cloth and we'll use that to ensure that the display is dry before applying the protector itself. This step doesn't take long, but you'll want to make sure that it is completely dry. Also, if there's any lint particles left behind, you'll want to make sure that you get those as well. So once I'm done with the drying process, I always give the display the once over just to make sure and see how things look. I'd say this one looks pretty good, so I'm not going to be using the dust remover. And because I've done this so many times, I'm not going to use the guide stickers as well. Next, we'll take the protector and remove the protective film so that I can go ahead with the install. The main thing in this step of the process, after ensuring that your display is clean, is to line up the protector. If you're not using the guide stickers, make sure that you take your time here. I start by lining up the cutouts at the top of the display, and then making sure that I've got the sides and the fingerprint scanner lined up. Once everything looks good and all is well, I slowly lower the protector down. At this point, you'll see the protector start to adhere to the display. You'll want to press firmly in the center to help the process along. At this point, and you've heard me say this before as well, you're going to need a squeegee to remove any pockets of air from underneath the protector. In this package, Choetech didn't provide one. In my opinion, this is something that every manufacturer should always include, so I pulled out my trusted by Spigen. I used the card to remove any pockets of air and bubbles by slowly pushing out from the center towards the edge of the display. And I slowly go around the protector doing this to make sure that I have a nice complete and full seal between the protector and the display. For me, I'm a stickler when it comes to this. I don't like to see any bubbles or air pockets underneath my protector, so I take the time now to make sure that I get them all out. And you'll probably want to do the same. Here's our first full look at the install, and as you'll see, I think this protector went on very nice. There's no ghosting along the edges, the cutouts are precise, it comes close enough to the edge of the display without going over the curve, so there's no lifting of the protector. As you can see here, it's not a full screen protector, but I think it does cover enough of the display. And for iPhones, this is probably what most of us are used to. In terms of clarity and sensitivity, you're not going to find any issues here, so let's move on. Choetech also sent along a couple of affordable cases if you're looking for those. This one here's a jelly case. It's a bumper style. It's one piece and made from a flexible TPU. If you're looking for some quick protection, this will give it to you. My only concern is that it doesn't actually cover the camera bump. This next case, also affordable, is more protective, and a bumper style as well. It's also one piece. It's made from an anti-scratch acrylic and a flexible TPU. The cutouts are precise, so there's no worries there. The volume up and down buttons, they're firm, yet they have an audible clicky sound, which I happen to like. Up top, you've got a rather thick bezel here, so you'll get some impact protection should you drop your phone. On the right hand side, it only takes a tap to sleep or wake your phone. And on the back of the case, this time your camera bump's protected. So out of these two cases, if you're looking at either of them, this is probably the one to go for. Overall, I'd say that Choetech has got a pretty solid protector here. You'll get some scratch protection for your display. It's super easy to install. The protector is highly transparent, and you're not going to have any touch sensitivity issues. Plus, it'll help to keep those fingerprints down. You get all of this and more for an affordable price. The links are down below if you're interested, so go and check them out. Okay, so there you guys have it. What do you guys think of the Choetech tempered glass screen protector for the iPhone 7? Although it's not full screen, it does cover a good portion of the display. You're not going to have any issues with ghosting, and it's easy to install. Also, before I forget, it's definitely case friendly, even if you decide to pair it with a different brand. When it comes to affordability, this protector's just it, coming in at just under $8 on Amazon, so you can even pick up a spare. If you've enjoyed this video, and you're wondering what's next since we're not going to be focusing on the Galaxy Note 7, now would be the time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more content like this and so that you don't miss out on the next video. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next one.